Hey guys, so please excuse my finger, which apparently keeps getting in the way. Also please excuse the fact that I sound funny. I'm battling some sort of sinus-related, allergy-related cold thingamajigger. I don't really know what to call it. But yeah, got that going on for me. So it's been a month since I posted a video. I've been doing a lot of stuff. Had a family reunion, had vacation, had, well, Chip, got neutered, and I was a little bit upset about all of that stuff that went on. Let's see, last time we talked, my grandpa had open heart surgery. He came home on the 2nd or 3rd of July. Maybe it was the 1st. I don't know. It was the Wednesday before the 4th of July. Whatever that was. I don't have a calendar, so. He's been to 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 doctor's appointments since then. They cleared him to drive. And he's now taking therapy Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. And yeah, he's pretty much on the road to you know, getting back to normal. It's a lot closer to, you know, before the surgery now than he was when he first came home. Let's see. I attended my first ever Gen Con. If you don't know what that is, it's a giant gaming convention. And when I say gaming, I'm talking about board games like Settlers of Catan, Drop Zone Commander, which is the big one that my boyfriend plays, Battletech, Magic, I don't know, lots of other things that I'm not even aware of. Yeah, I might insert some pictures and stuff from that. Sorry, it's really hard to talk for an extended period of time and be able to breathe since my nose is sort of plugged. Yeah, like I said, Chip got neutered. We took him to Petco before we dropped him off because he had to spend the night at the vet. And when we got to the vet, I stayed in the car, and my boyfriend took him in and dropped him off, and I cried pretty much the whole way home. And then we had to call at like 12:30 the next day, and when my boyfriend called, they said that we could pick him up anytime after 4:30, so we picked him up at like 4:30. And of course, you know, my boyfriend waited until we were on the way to pick Chip up the next day to tell me that when he dropped him off, he had to sign the paperwork that if anything happened to Chip, like if he died, that it wasn't their fault. We couldn't hold them responsible. And I'm like, great, it's a good thing you didn't tell me that yesterday. Yeah, so we went on vacation. My boyfriend took me to see Def Leppard for the 2nd time. And Def Leppard is currently touring with Kiss, so I got to see Kiss for the first time. We also saw Jeff Dunham. I don't know if I mentioned that. And I'm going to see Kelly Pickler soon. He's not because he has to work. So I'm taking my best friend for her birthday. And her boyfriend. And my mom. Excuse me, I'm terribly sorry about this whole thing. This week has just sucked so bad, and I'm gonna get into pretty much why in a second, and I'm gonna try my hardest not to cry because I already sound retarded now. I can only imagine what I'd sound like if I were crying and couldn't breathe. It'd probably not be pretty. But, yeah. This weekend, we attended a birthday party for my boyfriend's niece and nephew, which was fun. And, before we left, I pretty much noticed that Stinkers, which is my cat, wasn't really acting like himself, and there was something wrong with him. So I pretty much had to decide, like, what to do about it, if I wanted to take him to the vet and all of that fun stuff. So we went to the birthday party and came home, and he still kind of wasn't acting himself, but I brushed him, and like all of him, he let me brush like his stomach and his tail, and he'd never let me brush his tail or his stomach. Ever since he got neutered, he wouldn't let you touch his stomach. And yeah, I put him on a chair in the living room, and left him lay there. We went to bed, and I got up like 2 or 3 times during the night to pee. And I think the second time I got up, I went out and like checked on him, you know, because I knew that there was something wrong with him. And at like 7 something the next morning, I got up and I walked out. And as soon as you walk out of the bedroom, you can see the chair in the living room that I left him on, and he wasn't in the chair. And I looked around because I couldn't find him at first, and then I found him, and I yelled for my boyfriend. And well, actually, I went over. I yelled at the kitty first. I yelled his name, and I yelled, you know, kitty, kitty, because he never really knew his name. And he didn't move, so I went over and like laid my hand on like his stomach, because he was laying on his side with his feet like straight out. And I knew that he had passed away. So I called my parents, and they came and got him and buried him. And wow, I've sort of been randomly crying off and on all week now. It's Thursday, but my boyfriend had to leave for work on Tuesday, so it's just me and Chip. And the other day, Chip jumped up at the side of the bathtub and looked in it, because the kitty used to lay in the bathtub. Chip was looking for him and couldn't find him. And it's just been a little hard. I know that my kitty was like extremely lazy, just laid around and slept all the time and didn't really do much of anything. He never really played with any toys or anything ever since we got him fixed and such, but he just used to lay in the bathroom right beside the toilet. He was like the bathroom guard, and he's just not there anymore, and it's just weird. I'm sorry, there's no tissues in here. I used them all blowing my nose. But yeah. So I don't really know what to say now. I know he's not suffering anymore and he's in a better place, but it's still just weird that he's just not there. So yeah, that's pretty much it for what's been going on while I've been gone. I'm gonna try to hopefully make more videos soon, but it might just turn into like some random vlogging, but not until I am like completely over, well, not over, but you know, better about talking about stickers and stuff. And yeah, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, and I know that I don't have a lot of followers, and I really don't care. This is more sort of just like an outlet for me to post whatever I want and say whatever I want. And I know some of my friends, some of my family know that I make YouTube videos, and I really don't care. I'm just gonna continue from now on to use this as an outlet just to say and talk about whatever I want. And if you don't like it, then you don't have to watch my videos. I really don't care. But if there is anything that you would like to see or like to know, leave it in the comments below. And to those of you who actually do watch my videos on a somewhat regular basis, I'd just like to thank you. And I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.